If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more of it and support the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. I would love to be able to say that I've never encountered a ghost or anything paranormal for that matter, but in all honesty I have. And believe it or not, that's not even the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Today I'll share with you a creepy true beach house horror story. It happened 2 summers ago, and even now I still get chills when I think about it. My friends and I had been looking for a place to stay for a long weekend getaway. Most rentals near the shore were way out of our price range, but then we found one that seemed perfect. An old beach house sitting practically on the sand, cheap enough to make us suspicious, but tempting enough that we booked it right away. When we first arrived, the place felt off. The paint on the house was faded, the porch railing was cracked, and the windows were streaked with salt. It looked abandoned, like no one had lived there in years. But inside it was furnished, dusty but livable. The rental company assured us it had been lightly used, though later a local shopkeeper told us no one had stayed there longer than a few days at a time. People always left early. The first night seemed normal at first. We grilled some food, had a few drinks, and sat out on the deck watching the moonlit waves. The ocean roared steadily and everything felt calm, peaceful even, until I woke up around 3 a.m. I don't know what woke me. Maybe it was the sound of footsteps. At first I thought it was one of my friends going outside, but when I sat up I realized the sound was coming from the porch. Slow, dragging footsteps, like someone was pacing back and forth right outside my bedroom window. I got out of bed, peeked through the blinds, but saw nothing except the empty deck and the dark beach beyond it. The sound stopped the second I looked, trying to shake it off. I went back to bed, but then I heard it again, only this time the sound wasn't outside. It was in the hallway. I froze. The wooden floor creaked with each step, moving closer to my door. I held my breath, staring at the thin slice of light under the door frame. A shadow passed across it, slow and unmistakable. I was too terrified to move. The next morning I told my friends, but of course they laughed it off, saying I was probably half asleep. But after breakfast we noticed something strange in the kitchen, wet sand covering the floor. The footprints were large, barefoot, and unmistakable. But here's the disturbing part. There were only prints going in, none leading back out. That night things got worse. Around midnight, one of my friends screamed. We ran into her room and found her sitting upright, shaking, staring at the corner. She swore she had woken up to a man standing there, tall, thin, dripping wet, like he had just walked out of the ocean. She said his eyes were hollow, and his skin looked gray. When she blinked, he was gone. We tried to calm her down, but the atmosphere in the house changed after that. The walls seemed to groan as if the place was breathing. The sound of the ocean, once soothing, now felt distant, muffled. And throughout the night we all heard faint knocking on the walls, sometimes behind us, sometimes above us. At around 2 a.m. I heard whispering, my name spoken from the darkness of the living room. I was paralyzed with fear, knowing my friends were all in their rooms. The whispering grew louder until it was right behind my ear, and when I turned around, nothing, just the empty room. None of us slept that night. We sat huddled together in the living room until sunrise, watching shadows shift across the walls. When daylight finally broke, we packed our things in silence. As we loaded the car, I looked back one last time. In the upstairs window, I swear I saw a figure standing there, watching us leave. For a second, it almost looked like it was smiling. We never reported what happened, never asked for our money back. We just wanted to forget. But even now, whenever I hear the sound of waves at night, I think about that beach house, the one where something walked inside but never walked out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more creepypasta content. Thanks. Bye.